Hello everyone, welcome back to Lines IAS Academy's online platform regarding the current affairs of 2021. So here we discuss the daily current affairs from the Hindu and the Indian Express, and here we are discussing our day 117th session. So I wish you all a very good luck. So the first question is, which among of the following is / are correct? A mutation means change in genetic sequence of the virus. Second statement is, a mutation in an RNA virus often happens when virus makes a mistake while it is making copies of itself. And you have to find the correct option, one only, two only, both, one, two, neither one nor two. So let's see what is the answer. आपका आंसर होगा इसमें सी, विच मीन्स आपके दोनों स्टेटमेंट सही हैं. सो बेसिकली म्यूटेशन मीन्स देयर इज अ चेंज इन द जेनेटिक सीक्वेंस ऑफ वायरस. And in case of SARS-CoV-2, which is a ribonucleic acid, a mutation means a change in the sequence which its molecules are arranged. So there will be a change in the sequence of the molecules, and mutation in RNA virus often happens when virus makes a mistake while it is making copy of itself. So then we can find the mutation in viruses. तो न्यूज़ का वर्ड इसलिए था because we can see this is another variant which you can find in news. Is a descendant of Delta variant of COVID-19. Delta variant, also known as B1617.2, first identified in India October 2020. Then this is a dubbed Delta Plus and now named as YUI 21 October 01 by UK Health Security. And it has been said that the two mutation spikes in it, spike proteins with that. Then what is the spread? Presently, United Kingdom accounts 96% cases of AY4.2, followed by Denmark. So first we are having United Kingdom, then we are having Denmark here, which can see the cases of AY4.2. Then in third number we can see Germany. And cases are also reported from USA, Israel and Russia. In India, the cases may have detected in Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. So you have to keep that in mind that in India also we have detected the cases. Next question, which among of the following is / are correct? Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank is a multilateral development bank with a mission to improve social and economic outcomes in Asia and beyond. It is headquartered in Shanghai. And your options are one only, two only, both, one, two, neither one nor two. And the answer is A only, which is only first statement is true, second is false, because it is not in Shanghai, it is in Beijing. So Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, it is a multilateral development bank, it is right. And Asia and beyond, it's then we can see here are parties, 57 founding members we are having in this, and headquartered in Beijing, enforced on 25th of December 2015 after ratification were received from 10 member states holding 50% of initial subscription. Then what is the aim of this bank? By investing in sustainable infrastructure and other productive sectors today, it aims to connect people, services and market that over time will impact the life of the billions. More than 100 members now. So it is very important that this bank is having more than 100 members now. And the voting rights, China is the largest shareholder in this. And in second number we can see India, then Russia and then Germany. Regional members hold 75% of total voting power in the bank. Which among of the following is incorrect? You have to find the incorrect. The South China Sea is an arm of Western Pacific Ocean in Southeast Europe. It is south of China, east and south of Vietnam, west of Philippines and north of island of Borneo. It is connected by Taiwan Strait with the East China Sea, by Luzon Strait with the Philippine Sea. And last statement is none of the above. So you have to find the incorrect statement about this. And the answer is A, which is only first statement is incorrect because it is not in the Southeast Europe, it's Asia. So साउथ चाइना सी आपका एक वेस्टर्न पैसिफिक ओशन की आर्म है जो कि साउथ ईस्ट एशिया में पड़ती है. दूसरा ये चाइना के साउथ में है, वियतनाम के ईस्ट और साउथ में है, फिलीपींस के वेस्ट में है और बोर्नियो के नॉर्थ में है. ये ताइवान से कनेक्टेड, इट इज कनेक्टेड बाय ताइवान स्ट्रेट विद ईस्ट चाइना सी एंड बाय लुजोन स्ट्रेट विद द फिलीपींस सी. तो ये दोनों स्ट्रेट्स इंपॉर्टेंट हैं जो इसे कनेक्ट करती हैं अलग अलग उससे. बॉर्डरिंग का टेरिटरीज कौन कौन है इसमें? चाइना है, रिपब्लिक ऑफ चाइना है, ये अलग अलग होते हैं. पीपल्स रिपब्लिक ऑफ चाइना, रिपब्लिक ऑफ चाइना, देन फिलीपींस, मलेशिया, ब्रुनेई, इंडोनेशिया, सिंगापुर, वियतनाम. क्लेम्स किस किस के हैं? पार्सल आइलैंड जो है इस पे क्लेम होता है चाइना का, ताइवान का, वियतनाम का. देन स्पार्टले आइलैंड जो होता है इसमें चाइना का, ताइवान का, वियतनाम का, ब्रुनेई का, फिलीपींस का. थर्ड, स्कॉर्चबुच शोर जो होता है इसमें फिलीपींस का, चाइना का, ताइवान का, इन तीनों का इसमें क्लेम होता है. सिंस 2010 चाइना हैज बीन कन्वर्टिंग uninhabited islands into artificial islets to bring under UNCLOS. So this is very important that China is doing these kind of things in this area to ensure its claim. Next, which among of the following is less are correct? The NPR is a register of usual residents linked with the location particular down to village level and is updated periodically to incorporate the changes due to birth and death migration. Second is the next phase was to be simultaneously updated with 2021 house listing and housing census but has been indefinitely postponed due to COVID-19 pandemic. So you have to find the correct one only, two only, both one to, neither one or two, and the answer is C. Both statement are correct. So NPR basically usual residents के लिए होता है, periodically update करना है, it's very clear, due to birth, death and migration. Next phase जो होगा 2021 में इसे अपडेट किया जाएगा हाउसिंग वालों के साथ मिलके. यूजुअल रेजिडेंट क्या होंगे? जो किसी लोकल एरिया में पास्ट 6 मंथ से रह रहे हैं या फिर नेक्स्ट 6 मंथ में इंटेंडेड है रहने के लिए. ये आप देख सकते हैं एनपीआर के नो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन नीडेड. यहाँ पे आपका यूजुअल रेजिडेंट की डेफिनेशन दी गई है. डेटा डिक्लेरेशन होगा वही डेटा यहाँ पे माना जाएगा. नो प्रूफ ऑफ सपोर्टिंग डॉक्यूमेंट, शेयरिंग आधार, पासपोर्ट, ये सब आपका वॉलंटरी है. पैन डिटेल्स वोंट बी शाउट. नेक्स्ट, नो बायोमेट्रिक विल बी कलेक्टेड. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड लास्ट, एनपीआर वाज अपडेटेड इन 2010. Next is consider following regarding net zero emission. We are not on the track to meet the agreed target in 2015 Paris Agreement on climate change. Despite pledges by government to bring global energy related carbon dioxide emission to net zero by 2030, such feat will be difficult to achieve. And your options are one only, two only, both one, two, neither one or two. And the answer is A, which is only first statement is correct because it is not targeted by 2030, it is 2050. So we can see the earth is now 1.1 degree Celsius warmer than it was in the start of industrial revolution, and we are not on the track to achieve the 2015 Paris Agreement climate targets. The number of countries pledged to achieve the net zero emission over the coming decades, and this is net zero by 2050, not by 2030. So keep that in mind. And the temperature is 1.5 degrees Celsius. To limit the temperature is 1.5 degrees Celsius. Next question, consider the following statement about PM Jan Arogya Yojana. It provides financial assistance for secondary and tertiary hospitalization. It provides access to health and wellness center at primary level. And correct one only, two only, both one, two, neither one or two. You have to find the correct statement, and the answer is C. Both statement is correct. It is a progression towards promotive, curative, palliative and rehabilitative aspect. This is very obvious. Then important is here is curative care at secondary and tertiary level through public and private engagement. So this is very important. Then these center will provide comprehensive primary health care, both maternal and child health services. Critical role in creating awareness. Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana provide cover up to 5 lakh per family per year. So this becomes important that it is providing 5 lakh per family per year for secondary and tertiary care. Next, the East Turkestan Islamic movement can be associated with which of the following country? A. Turkey, B. China, C. Pakistan and D. Iraq, and the answer is B. China. So you can find this in the newspaper that they are having a kind of deal with Afghanistan, that the Taliban have to tackle this movement in the Chinese region, the Xinjiang province of China. Okay, consider the following about the Horn of Africa. Horn of Africa region occupies Africa's easternmost peninsula, which extend into Guadalfuri Channel, Somali Sea and Gulf of Aden. The countries forming its part are Djibouti, Sudan, Eritrea, Morocco. And you have to find the correct one only, two only, both one, two, neither one or two. And the answer is A, which means only first statement is correct, that Horn of Africa occupies Africa's easternmost peninsula and extending to this channel, sea and Gulf of Aden. But the countries are Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia and Ethiopia. Clear? We are not having Morocco here. So this is Horn of Africa, and you can see Eritrea, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Somalia. This is Gulf of Aden, and almost all the weather phenomena like rainfall, fog and hailstorm occur in this layer of the atmosphere. So which layer? Thermosphere, troposphere, mesosphere, stratosphere, and the answer is B, troposphere. Troposphere, the most important layer of atmosphere. The air we breathe exists here. Almost all the weather phenomena like rainfall, fog, hailstorm occur in this layer. Last question, which of the following has the highest albedo? Atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, cryosphere, and the answer is D, cryosphere. So there is a place on earth that are so cold that the water is frozen, and the area of snow or ice which are subject to the temperature below 32 degree Fahrenheit at this part of the year. So that part compose the cryosphere, and the cryosphere gives the highest albedo. So that's why it becomes important. Snow has the highest albedo. So that's it for today. Thank you so much.